Hi everybody, and welcome to another Wagon Works video, the first one of 2017. Not overly much going on in this video. I'm going to show you some things that I've worked on over the festive period, a couple of new things you've not seen before, and a coach. So I'll get this done quick, because obviously I've said there's other videos I want to get made up and churned out. So we'll crack on. We'll take a look at the first thing. The first item, I'll just roll it in, is this old army brake van. Just zoom in a bit on there. Now this is an old one. This featured in one of my videos many moons ago. It was one of the first items of rolling stock I ever had to go at repainting and things like that. It's one for my use, an old brake van, and I first of all put it into yellow with the grey panel there across the bottom, with a BR logo which you could just make out still. That little metal figure in there has been in there since I had it for when I was little, so I've left him in there, except I painted him up orange a long time ago. But whilst going on my NCB and industrial theme at the minute that I'm enjoying, I've had another go at it. So it's had a massive weathering done. All the under chassis is rusted if you're not overly picking it up. There you can see the whole body has had black washes. The railings and things have been rusted up, and then I've just added here an NCB logo, and I've tried to go over the BR logo as much as I dare. I wanted it to still be visible slightly, so it's only just, you know, poking through the black washes, because I wanted it to keep a bit of BR originality about it. And obviously the NCB have just whacked that quick logo on, so that's what's happened to that. The roof has had a good dose of it. I'm quite happy with how the roof's come out. That's just a load of black washes, but then I've patched it off in areas, so I'm quite happy with how that's come out. And then one of the things I wanted to do with it was add some hazard stripes. I've seen this on a lot of NCB brake vans, so I thought I'd try it with this one. Now if I just turn it around this way, if you ignore that end and we'll look at this end first, you can see there that I've added the stripes. So all I've done is gone alternate panels, you know, painting them black. Not an easy job. Obviously I wasn't about to attempt masking those tiny panels up there about a millimetre wide, so I went through it with a hand brush, and it was a great success, quite easy. And then I just went over and just weathered them slightly, scratched them here and there. So that end is like the newer end of the brake van. You know, the staff have painted that up into the wash stripes that it's meant to look like. And then I attempted it with the other end, which didn't go to plan. I don't know if I was too confident from doing the first end, but the black stripes on this side wasn't as easy, and it went a bit of a mess. So then I went for a paint chipped look, and I was quite happy with how it came out. So I did a bit more of it. So this end is like the end what's due for the repaint. The other end is, you know, the striped end that has been freshly painted. So I do that quite a lot with stock and locos. Some sides are different to the other, so this brake van's no different to a lot of things I already own. But yeah, like I say, happy with how that paint strip came out. So I may do that again on some other wagons. But yeah, so that's the first item, this old Hornby brake van. So yeah, rather happy with that. So we'll trundle that out of the way. Now the next item is a van. This is a van that you've already seen because I use this van to accommodate a loco project. If I just zoom out a tad and we'll bring it in. So they're all on the track ready to just roll in. Here's my grey box van. So I'll zoom in, and if people can't remember, this is the permanent Wagon for my NCB Sentinel, my yellow Sentinel repaint that I did. The reason being is that the battery is housed in there for the LED that I mounted on the Sentinel roof. So the van's quite heavily weathered already when I got it. I've gone over and weathered it some more. There's a tiny bit of paint peeling off the door here that I've added. There's some little odd white spots here and there, calcium spots and things like that. And then obviously with it being a permanent wagon for my NCB Sentinel, it really needed to be an NCB wagon, so all I've done is at the top I've blacked out one of the panels and then added some white NCB transfers. You'll see the transfers in a far better light in upcoming videos. In two big videos actually you'll see the NCB transfers that I've got hold of, but that's just a sneak peek into the ones I've been using. So there we go, the permanent wagon for the NCB Sentinel is now NCB liveried. So that's that one. Two things next, come as a pair. You've not seen these, picked these up before Christmas. Not overly special, but they'll do for me. If I'll just get them to roll into shot. It's two Hornby yellow plank wagons. As I said, these aren't overly special, you know, these very much the railroad range, but I like my wagons and I like yellow, so to me they made sense to have them. They were in a second hand box, I think it was a £5 for the pair, pretty much brand new. The only thing that had been done to them was someone had added some kind of load inside, which had been taken out, so there's just some glue marks in the bottom, but that's not to worry because adding loads to my wagons is one of the things I need to do. So all I've done these to start with is just weather them. Not finished yet by a long chalk. They're just black washes in on the sides. Try to zoom in, pick one up a bit better. So yeah, there we go, just black washes. This second wagon here has had a slight rusting on the chassis. It's not overly going to pick that up, but yeah, I'm going to really go to town on these, you know, because they are the lesser of the wagons in Hornby's range, so they could do with some work doing to them. So I'll crack on rusting the metal work, replacement planks and things like that. But yeah, just a couple of nice little wagons to add to the ever-growing NCB wagon fleet. So yeah, nothing major but something. So that's it for wagons. And then the other thing is a coach. Now this isn't going to be the kind of coach you're expecting, but I've got this for one reason. Some of you, when you'll see it, will totally understand why. And when I tell you the little story behind it, you'll realise even more. So if I just get it to roll into shot, there we go. There we go. Some people will be able to tell from there exactly what it is. This is Henrietta. Henrietta is Toby's coach from Thomas and Friends animations. And obviously a lot of you know that a couple of months ago I finished my Silver Fox model kit of a J70 tram, aka Toby. So I always thought it'd be a good idea to get the matching coach, you know, from the Thomas range. And this is what she looks like. I'm going to stay there, yeah. Now Bachmann make these, and they're about £40 a Bachmann's to buy. This one isn't a Bachmann one, this is a scratch built item. Now don't ask me how it was scratch built because I haven't got a clue. It was on eBay, I think it was £15, 14, something like that. And the bloke selling it is made about 6 all in all, and I'd watched them all, and the first few all went for big money. And he had stated that it was scratch built. I think he gave a brief description of how he did it and things like that. But it's an absolute brilliant replica, and for a fraction of the price. so you know, was rude not to. But he's done a brilliant job. I'm presuming he has used some kind of original Henrietta body, and then I think it's the chassis and things, and the roof is made up himself. I'm quite sure all the fancy ironwork around the ends and things that I just showed won't be scratch built, but it's very nice. The only thing I did to it when I got it was repaint the roof. It hand painted the roof, very streaky, wasn't the best finish, so I sanded that back and masked the rest of the coach up and gave it a blast with some grey primer instead, so it now has a nice smooth finish to the roof. But it finishes off Toby nicely. In fact, I've put a picture of the pair of them on my Instagram page for people who use Instagram. I am on there. In fact, if people are on there, little plug here, you see a lot of things on Instagram miles before it comes out on YouTube, so if you're interested, I'm on there. Matty B Snow is my name. But anyway, so yeah, that's that. So not overly much to show. Obviously that new coach, a couple more wagons that are going to get worked on, and then a couple that already have been worked on. So that's it for the wagon works. Next videos you can expect will either be an update on the big wagon project. There's been a lot of work done on that. So there could be an instalment for that. Not a finished instalment because there's still a lot of detail I want to do on them, but certainly another part to it. Or it will be a Matthews modelling series, you know, with some work on some locos. I've already mentioned that there's a lot of locos to show, and there's a loco project I'm dying to start, so I need to get it uploaded to show you what it is so that I can crack on. But for now, that's it. So thanks for watching. Stay up for the next. Keep a lookout for the next videos. I'll speak to you all next time. So bye bye.